How many of you think borrowing money and being in debt is risky? Come on, raise the hands. Participate. Depends. Okay, well, not many people, oddly. But, normally you'd ask that in a room of people who don't have the right information, the low information investors, right? And most people would raise their hand and say, oh, no, debt's terrible, it's bad, So I always ask, how many of you have ever loaned money to a friend or a family member? Hands? Yeah, who was in control of the transaction? The borrower, obviously, right? Not the lender. So the people that got all the benefits, all the workouts, all the short sales, all the deals, the strategic defaults in the Great Recession, they were the people who had the highest amount of debt. I cannot tell you the number of times during the Great Recession that I heard this. Someone would come and say, well, I'm having some trouble, and what do I do? And I remember actually one of our agents at my company says, I'm trying to get a loan modification on my house, the house in which I live, not investment properties, personal residence, trying to get a loan modification. And Jason, you were right, because they told me I could not get a loan mod because I had too much equity. They had no interest in negotiating with me because they had no risk. They had 50% equity in their house. Why would the lender help you out if they've got so much cushion? The people that got all the workouts and all the loan mods and all the benefits were the people that had high loan balances. The people you'd consider normally to be less responsible. I'm not saying this is right, I'm just saying it's the way it is. In fact, it's totally bass-ackwards. So leverage, here's an example from one of Kiyosaki's books, Who Took My Money?, which is a nice indictment of the financial services industry. And you see that $10,000 invested in the S&P 500, 10 years later, was worth just over $17,000. Yet that same $10,000 used to buy a $100,000 owner-occupied home, which was now worth $158,000 10 years later. You sell it, you pay off the loan balance of, maybe by then it'd be about $80,000. It was $90,000 to start, okay? And you've outperformed the S&P 500 by 793%. And this doesn't include positive cash flow, if you made it a rental, it doesn't include tax benefits, a whole bunch of things. It's pretty awesome. Say that, it's pretty awesome, right? It is.